Hey YouTube, here again to talk about things going on in the world around us. Tyler here. I'm here to talk about my life first to let you know. Sorry, it's been a while since I have posted a video. I've been very busy. I'm actually getting married in less than a month. So I'm very excited about that. Preparing for it and checking things off the list. Another thing I've been very involved in lately, I've been getting very involved in local poverty alleviation organizations like City Team Ministries, and today I did some outreach work with Chasm Ministries and Hope for Humanity, and I learned a very powerful statistic that I kind of need to share, and this is why I'm a little emotional. But I don't know if you guys knew this, but the Silicon Valley, which I guess a lot of people are aware of, is one of the most affluent areas in the world, one of the most expensive places to live, and has among the highest per capita millionaires ever. And paired with that is a very expensive rent. A lot of people are leaving because how expensive the rent is, as well as a very low amount of people who are generous with their money, because the rent is so high, taxes are very high here, things are very expensive here, so it's not a great place to live. But with doing work today with this organization, I learned this very powerful statistic that last year in 2016, about 150 homeless people died. About 150 homeless people died in San Jose alone. San Jose is one city in the entire Bay Area, one city in the Silicon Valley, one city in the greater San Francisco Bay Area. San Jose, a city with about 1 million people, lost 150 homeless lives this year. And that's powerful because that is the highest per capita homeless death for a city in the nation. That's higher than New York City, it's higher than Chicago, it's higher than Los Angeles, and this is a city with rich people everywhere, and we still have this high amount of homeless deaths. I'm only sharing this because of I guess just the overall brokenness in the world. It kind of does bother me that there's this amount of wealth, yet people are still getting priced out of their homes. Now it's not a very great place for families, because the housing here is being developed for 3-year contracts. So what you're seeing is all over the market, 1-bedroom apartments. That there's an abundance of that for $2,000 a month, and a scarcity of homes and a scarcity of 2-3-bedroom apartments for families, because cities keep going after where the money is, where these young engineers are making $150,000 a year and charging them $2-3 a month for rent, and families who have sacrificed everything to just stay here are either leaving or ending up homeless. And today, when I was doing my outreach, I was speaking to someone who was homeless, who just lost a friend who lived close to them in the encampment. They said she was a lovely girl in her mid-30s who didn't really have a drug problem, was just homeless, and just didn't wake up one day because didn't drink enough water and died of heat stroke. And there's not even an organization who is consistently delivering water to these homeless people, this abundance of homeless people in the city, where there's just, I'll say it, rich people everywhere who really aren't doing anything. It's also another cultural thing. I'm not saying it's because these people aren't religious, but I am saying the Silicon Valley is the least churched area in the nation, and I'm not saying it's because they aren't religious that they aren't hospitable or aren't decent people, but I am saying that I would say most churches do have outreach efforts, and because there aren't many churches here, the amount of outreach effort is reduced thanks to there not being as many churches. And among pastors in the United States, the Silicon Valley is known as the graveyard of pastors, because when they come here, their church tries to get planted, then they end up having to pay an exorbitant, oh gosh, I can't speak, a ridiculous amount of rent just for their building. And if you have a church that's a non-profit, where you have your people who has all these free services, who are only given their tithe to support this building, how's the building going to stay there if it's competing with Apple and Yahoo and Google and LinkedIn and YouTube and all these gigantic tech companies making billions and billions of dollars a year? How is it going to compete with that? And yeah, anyways, so yeah, it really bothers me, and it's killing me, because it's like, wow, are we really that screwed up as a culture? We're the United States. We're supposed to be the jewel of the world regarding just liberty and pursuit of happiness and taking care of people, and we can't even do that. In the richest area in the world, we have the highest death per capita. And the richest area in the United States, we have the highest death per capita of homeless people. What in the actual heck? Anyways, that's it for me. I'm sorry for the grim subject matter of this, but I just had to get it off my chest. I'm thankful for YouTube for allowing me to post videos like this. I'm sorry about the terrible lighting. It's the middle of the day, and I had to get off my chest. I'm not going to do it while driving. And I had to pull over in a parking lot, and as you can tell, it's hot. Anyways, catch you guys on the next one.